Hello everyone, my name is Cameron, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing the WWE Survivor Series 2021 review. I'm going to put a hat on, because my hair looks fucking terrible. So, we start off on the pre-show with the Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura facing off against the United States Champion Damian Priest. I predicted Nakamura, Jesse predicted Priest. It was a really good match off the start. Boogs was kicking ass on the guitar as Nakamura kicks ass in the ring. Priest threatened Boogs because he kept playing the guitar. Priest was in control for a bit, went for the springboard roundhouse, but Nakamura reversed it with a knee. South of Heaven hit for a 2 count. Flying armbar was reversed by Priest into a triangle choke, which was a really cool reversal to see. Boogs distracts Priest and gives Nakamura life by playing the guitar. Priest breaks it and McAfee calls him a son of a bitch. Priest attacks Boogs with the guitar first and then Nakamura and loses the match by DQ. 1-0 for me, 0-1 for Jesse, 10 out of 10. I thought it was a great match. I'm not too mad about the DQ finish. I think it actually fits the character of Priest with where he's going, and plus I'm winning now. Smackdown's up 1-0. Start of the main show, the first match we have is the Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch versus the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair. Prediction was Lynch for both myself and Jesse. They were both channeling WandaVision characters. Wanda Maximoff for Becky and Agatha Harkness for Charlotte. Really cool nod to a great rivalry in the show. If you haven't seen the show, I highly suggest you go watch it. It's very good. Natural selection was reversed into a disarm her. Spin kick to the face of Charlotte. Spear. Charlotte was in control. Big boot over the top rope, or over the rope, missed. Knee to Becky as she goes to get back in. Ran into the post by Flair. Charlotte climbs up. Moonsault's avoided by Lynch, shoving her down onto the barricade. Lots of back and forth slaps. Momentum was shifting a lot during this match, which happens when, both people know each other so well. I don't know if I've ever said it, but McAfee on commentary is the best thing ever. Manhandle slam to Charlotte. Rope break. Becky has a modified heel hook locked in since she kind of messed up going to the figure 4. Come here, sweetie. Moonsault hits barely for a 2 count. Disarm her on Becky. O'Connor roll on Becky. Flair cheats by grabbing the rope. The ref catches her. Becky rolls Flair up and grabs the rope pretty much on 3, but wins. 2-0 for me, 1-1 for Jesse, 10 out of 10. Thought it was a great match. There were some issues with some of the spots, like the figure 4 spot, the moonsault spot, the ending spot were a little bit bad, but honestly, Lynch deserved the win, even if it did come under dubious circumstances. Raw and SmackDown are now tied 1-1. Going into match number 3 now, we have the men's traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match. We have Team Raw, consisting of Bobby Lashley, Austin Theory, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, and Seth Rollins, facing off against Team SmackDown, Drew McIntyre, Jeff Hardy, King, Woods, Sheamus, and Happy Corbin. Prediction was Team Raw for both myself and Jesse. Seth and Kevin fight over who will start the match. Seth finally says, "Fine, Kevin, you can start the match." And Kevin walks the fuck off, gets counted out. Team Raw is down 5-4. Drew runs around and plows into Seth. Theory gets dragged in. Woods starts unleashing on him. Woods drags Theory over. Drew tags in. Austin Theory is being destroyed. Sheamus tags in. It reminds me of the Royal Rumble when Daniel Puder got basically destroyed by Hardcore Holly, Eddie Guerrero, and Chris Benoit. Was it Eddie Guerrero? Might not have been Eddie Guerrero, but it reminds me of that a lot, where you were getting punished for something, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe Theory is being punished for something here. Corbin comes in, starts unloading on him. Seth's tagged in. Woods comes in. Hardy comes in, destroying Seth. Sheamus comes in. Seth gets to his corner and tags in Finn. Lots of tags by Team SmackDown, keeping the momentum up, keeping a fresh guy in, getting a lot of damage done to each person on Team Raw as they come in. Deep 6 hits to Balor. Lashley breaks it up. Overhead belly to belly on Lashley. Knee to Drew by Seth. Knee to Seth by Sheamus. Theory takes down Sheamus. Corbin takes down Theory and focuses his attention back onto Balor. Coup de grace hits on Corbin. Teams are tied 4-4. Lashley is tagged in. Whisper in the Wind to take down Seth and Finn. Theory attacking Jeff. Although that Whisper in the Wind was called the Swanton by Jimmy Smith on the commentary, which, dude, how do you fuck that up? Woods is tagged in. Honor roll to Seth. Woods in control over Theory. Lashley takes down Woods as he was up for the elbow drop. Spear to Woods. Hurt lock. Woods passes out. He's gone. Raw is up 4-3. Jeff and Sheamus come in. They start attacking Lashley. Balor and Seth come in and attack them. Double sling blade. Sheamus taken down with a suicide dive by Rollins after catching Balor on his suicide dive. Drew tags in to go against Lashley. Big meaty men slapping me, as Biggie once put. Lots of back and forth between these two. Drew avoids being ran into the post again by Lashley. Lashley and McIntyre counted out together. Raw is up 3-2. Lots of boos for that one, but I think it kind of fits the two of them. Claymore to Bobby before Bobby leaves. Drew is in the ring telling him to fucking bring it. Seth is creepily looking and dancing around behind Drew. Seth's annoying Drew, taunting him, waving, and saying goodbye. Glasgow kiss. Sheamus covers for a 2 count. Balor's tagged in. Coup de grace is avoided. Bro kick to Balor. 2-on-2. Big kick by Theory. Like a beautiful big drop kick where he was like over Sheamus's head before he hit. It was awesome. Sheamus kicks out. Hardy attacking Seth. Hardy and Sheamus do the Hardy jump splash thing in the corner. Theory stops the 10 beats of the bottom round. Sheamus and Hardy do them together. What a great way to have two people who were in a very heated rivalry a year ago now working together. White noise, super kick to Sheamus after Theory distracted him. Sheamus while he was going for the brogue. Seth pulls Hardy down. Handful of tights as Theory rolls up and takes Sheamus out. 2-1 advantage for SmackDown. Sheamus is pissed at Jeff and takes him out, even though Jeff got taken off of the apron. Seth is tagged in. Frog splash for a 2 count. Hardy fights off Seth and Austin. Swanton bomb. Theory is gone. Seth remains for Raw and Jeff remains for SmackDown. Twist of fate after avoiding the curb stomp. Swanton bomb to the knees. Curb stomp. Seth covers. Team Raw wins. Sole survivor is Seth Rollins. 3-0 for me. 2-1 for Jesse. 20 out of 10. The match was fucking awesome. I thought there was a lot of great back and forth that you really love to see out of an elimination match, especially. Seth being the sole survivor does make sense. It gives him some momentum going into his feud toward going forward with Big E. Raw is leading the night 2-1. Backstage segment shown with Vince McMahon coming in with his weird golden egg because of the tie-in with Red Notice. Goes to a backstage segment with Roman heading into Vince's office. The egg is sitting on the desk. Vince says before Roman heads out his match tonight, he wanted to show him something. Cleopatra's egg, a gift from The Rock, says it's worth $100 million. And Roman says, almost as much as my next contract. Match number 4, we have the dual-branded 25-man Battle Royal. We have Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles versus Omos versus Montez Ford versus Cesaro versus Angelo Dawkins versus Apollo Crews versus Commander Aziz versus Eric, Ivar, Humberto, Angel, Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin versus T-Bar versus R-Truth, Ricochet, Shanky, Otis, Chad Gable, Robert Roode, Dolph Ziggler, Drew Gulak, Mansoor, and Jinder Mahal. Predictions, I predicted Cesaro and Jesse predicted Montez Ford. Cole and Corey just destroying Byron on the mic and refusing to give him pizza. AJ rolls out to go sit on the commentary table. Gulak is gone. Benjamin's gone. Humberto is gone. Omos eliminating all of them. R-Truth goes out, grabs a piece of pizza, tries to give it to Omos, but Omos doesn't want it, so he offers it to Otis. Otis eats it. R-Truth smacks his ass. Otis then eliminates R-Truth. Omos then eliminates Otis. Cesaro uppercuts Gable out onto Otis. T-Bar gets eliminated by Ricochet. Mansoor eliminates Cedric Alexander. The fans start chanting, "We want pizza," because this was a tie-in with Pizza Hut. Angel's eliminated by Angelo Dawkins. Jinder Mahal is eliminated by Ivar and Eric. Eric is eliminated. Shanky eliminates Ivar as well right after. Shanky is eliminated by Omos. Roode and Ziggler hit the zigzag spinebuster tag move and eliminate Mansoor right after. Robert Roode's eliminated by Omos. Phenomenal forearm as Ziggler tries to pair up with Omos. He gets eliminated by AJ Styles. Sami trying to convince Ricochet and Cesaro to help him represent the brand since they're the last 3 from SmackDown. Street Profits then eliminate him as basically Ricochet and Cesaro say, "Here, take him." Ford skins the cat. Omos eliminates Aziz. Tug of war between Aziz and Omos for AJ. People start to attack Omos. He loses his grip and Styles is pulled out onto his face by Aziz. Apollo is murdered by Omos. Street Profits. Cesaro and Ricochet gang up on him. Omos being tipped up. Buddy fights out. Cesaro is gone. Dawkins is gone. Ford is gone. And then finally Ricochet is eliminated by Omos, who wins the match. Jesse is now 2-2. I am 3-1. 15 out of 10. Pretty good match, but got very predictable in the end. Like, once it was kind of Omos there left, it was just, okay, Omos is going to win. It was awesome to see him win, and AJ came in and, like, was lifting his arm like a happy little brother. They go to eat some pizza, but Ford hits AJ with an enziguri and takes the pizza to throw it to the fans with Dawkins. Raw is up 3-1. Match number 5 with the Raw Tag Team Champions, RK Bro, versus the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos. Prediction was the Usos for both. RK Bro in control off the start of the match. Jay and Jimmy being a bit cautious and staying outside the ring to regroup. Teamwork by RK Bro after Riddle distracts the ref so Randy can hit Jay with a cheap shot. PK to Jimmy outside, springboard moonsault. Jay elbows him off of the apron into the barricade. Jimmy is tagged in, suicide dive to Riddle. The Usos in strong control over him. Hip attack in the corner to Riddle. Riddle with a big kick to Jay. Jimmy tags in, stops Riddle from getting to Orton. My mouse is being a little bit weird. Knee strike to Jimmy to get to Orton. Jay and Randy both tagged in. Snap power slams to both Usos. Goes for the draping DDT, but Jay gets out just to be slammed against and then onto the commentary table. Drops Jimmy onto it as well. Draping DDT to Jay. RKO is avoided. Jay taking control with super kicks. Riddle tags in. Quick MMA strikes. Knee strike to Jimmy, taking them down by himself. Broton to the knees. Pop-up neck breaker to Riddle for a 2 count. Tag Samoan drop for a 2 count as Riddle just barely kicks out. Usos double teaming Riddle, lots of tags, double super kick to Orton and then to Riddle. Jay slammed into the post. Jimmy's super kick is caught. Enzuigiri's hit. Randy tags in. Super kick to Orton, takes down Riddle. Heads up for the splash, caught into an RKO out of nowhere. I love the fact that I got to fucking put that on there because I knew it was coming. RK Bro wins, 2-3 for Jesse. 3-2 for me, 20 out of 10. Great match, but man, Roman is going to be very upset with them for losing this match. I cannot wait to see what happens with this going forward. I think it's a great way for Randy to celebrate taking the record for the most pay-per-view matches by one superstar. I think he also then got the most Raw matches by a single superstar the night after. Raw leads 4-1 on the night, and regardless of how the next 2 matches go, Raw wins. So, that's unfortunate. Adam and Sonya are in the office with Vince. He's talking with them and thanking them for what they've been doing with both Raw and SmackDown. He stops because he then notices that his egg is gone. He tells Sonya to go call the cops. He floats the possible perps around. One of the people in Brooklyn. God, they really shit on Brooklyn during this. It was fucking hilarious. Saying superstars potentially or crew. Tells Adam to go interview the superstars and figure out who took it. And if he can't tonight, then every Raw and SmackDown superstar will be there on Raw Monday to figure it out. Corey, with the line of the night, says, how many times can you bring a giant egg to Survivor Series and have it end badly? And it was fucking great. Interesting video package was shown for Xia Li. It'll be interesting to see where her role as the Protector goes. Match number 6, we have the women's traditional 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match with Team Raw, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Carmella, and Queen Zelina versus Team SmackDown, Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Shotzi, Natalya, and Toni Storm. Prediction was Team Raw for both. Corey sitting there enjoying Carmella walking out, telling Cole to shut up, and for Byron to pick his jaw up off the table because it's rude. Corey just fucking slayed Byron on commentary the whole time they were there together, and it was great. Storm starts it for SmackDown, and Mella starts it for Raw. Mella goes to get her mask after tagging in Zelina. Mella comes back in, Tony rolls her up, Mella's gone, SmackDown's up 5-4. Bianca comes in, Sasha gets tagged in, Shotzi blind tags and throws Sasha away. Shotzi's in control over Belair, Belair is then in control over Shotzi hits a big splash for a 2 count, Morgan comes in. Excuse me. Natty's tagged in, unloading on Liv. They constantly mention that Natty has the most experience, having the most eliminations, and being in the most of these matches. However, she also has the most losses. She's missed 1 Survivor Series since the women's 5-on-5 has started, and every single one she's been in, she's been on the losing side. Do you realize, yeah, she has a lot of experience with losing specifically. Ripley's tagged in, strong control over Natty. Baszler and Natty hit a tag suplex on Rhea for a 2 count. Rhea catches the stomp to the face by Shayna. Gut wrench suplex to the face by Shayna. Sasha trying for a tag. Shotzi rips her down and taunts her. Triangle takedown into an armbar by Shayna. Adjusts into the Kirifuda clutch. Ripley gets up, slams her down, boots to the face. Shotzi boots Ripley down. Liv takes her down. Lariat to Liv. Zelina takes down Natty. Storm takes down Zelina. Ripley takes down Storm. Sleeper hold. Ripley drops her down. Sasha and Bianca are tagged in. Shoving match. Bianca taunting Sasha like crazy as she keeps avoiding her. Sasha takes her down into the big statement. Roll through. Bianca gets her up as she tried to adjust. Fallaway slam. Handstand knocks Natty down. Sasha catches her on the rebound. Tornado DDT bouncing off the rope and turnbuckle. Ripley saves it. Bianca's in control. Big spine buster. 2 count. For a 2 count, KOD avoided, grabs the braids, Zelina blind tags, tag move with each other. Bianca throws Zelina into Sasha with a crossbody. Nobody tagging in for Sasha because for some reason they don't want to tag in. I don't understand why, to be honest. I can understand why Shotzi wouldn't want to, but everyone else, I don't really know. Fans start chanting CM Punk, which is like, dude, come on. Don't be disrespectful, you assholes. Which, I guess, Becky Lynch fucking slaughtered the fans on commentary or on the mic on Monday because of this. Tony tags in to save Sasha. Tony with a badass move. Zelina's gone. SmackDown's up 5-3. Backslide by Liv for a 2 count. Lots of roll-ups. Headbutt to Liv. Shayna saves Tony. Knees to Tony's face. Oblivion hits. Storm is gone. 4-3. SmackDown leads. Shayna's in with a Kirifuda clutch. Roll-up reversal for a 2 count. Kirifuda clutch on Liv. Takes Ripley down. Shotzi tagged in. Banks blind tags. Splash by Shotzi. Banks hits the frog splash after. Liv is gone. SmackDown leads 4-2. Riptide's avoided. Powerbomb is avoided. Stalling suplex. Nobody from Team SmackDown came in to break it up. Missile drop kick. Shotzi tags in. Shayna tags in. Banks with a backstabber. Tag move by Shayna and Shotzi. Big knee strike to Rhea. 3 count. 4-1. SmackDown leads. Natty's rolled up for a 2 count. Stalling suplex for a 2 count. Belair takes them all off of the apron. Shayna nearly runs into Natty. Throws her out. Banks and Shotzi try to tag Natty together. Banks is the legal competitor, fighting outside. Shotzi shoved by Sasha into Shayna. Natty pulls her down for some reason. Sasha's eliminated by countout as they all pull her away, pull her down and shit from getting into the ring, even though she was pretty much like completely in the ring by the time they counted her out. Fans are pissed. SmackDown leads 3-1. Lots of bullshit chants, which I agree. It's very stupid. You have a 4-1 lead. Why not just fucking get the match over with and then turn on each other? Bianca fighting the 3 of them off. Rolls up Natty for a 3 count. SmackDown leads 2-1. Knee strike to Bianca. Kirifuda is avoided. Facebuster. Shayna is gone 1-1. Shotzi remains for SmackDown. Crossbody. Belair rolls through. Bulldog takes down Belair. Slice bread reversed. KOD hits. Team Raw wins. Sole survivor is Bianca Belair. 20 out of 10. 4-2 for me, 4-2 for me, 3-3 for Jesse. It was honestly a really good match. Fuck what the dickhead fans in Brooklyn thought, but the match was good, and they just want to be dumbasses. I think it was a very dumb for Team SmackDown to turn on Sasha and end up losing because of it. But that was really my only gripe with the match. Raw is up on the night 5-1. Match number 7, WWE Champion Big E versus Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Prediction was Reigns for both. Backstage, Kayla Braxton blindsides Paul Heyman for an interview, almost giving him a heart attack. She wanted to ask him about the rumor that Brock Lesnar's suspension is no longer indefinite, and he enunciates very, very hard on the P's when he says Adam Pearce. It was great. McAfee and Graves together on commentary is gold. Roman takes a quick breather because Big E is really putting him through his paces. Slow start to the match. Reigns taking control after some small back and forth. Big E is in control. Splash to the apron avoided as Roman rolls away. Nick Khan sitting ringside. Must have been figuring out who to fire next. Lots of fast-paced action between the two of them. Some big meaty men slapping meat. Again, to go back to Big E's very great phrase. Reigns thrown into the steps. Big E in control. Taunting Roman with the gyrations. Big splash. Uranagi to Reigns. Stretch muffler to Reigns. Roman crawled over and E rolled him up. Deadlift, one arm sit out powerbomb by Roman Reigns. I will never get tired of seeing that move. Rock bottom to Big E for a 2 count. Superman punch to E. A second one. A third. Ooh, ah. Big E is up. Big ending reversed. Big apron spear takes Reigns down. Spear by Reigns for a 2 count. Guillotine avoided by running Roman into the corner. Apron spears blocked. Guillotine on the ropes. Gets back in the ring. Gets the guillotine in. Big ending as he powers out of the guillotine. Roman gets the rope. Big E running Roman into the announce table and barricades, unleashing fury on Reigns for what the Usos did to Kofi Kingston, for what they've done to Xavier Woods and all of that. Reigns slips out of the big ending, kick to the bad knee, spear. Reigns wins 5-2 for me, 4-3 for Jesse, 20 out of 10. Fantastic match. I thought both top champions looked really great. It actually made Big E look really, really extremely tough in defeat. It sets up a great story going forward for him and his feud with Seth. Raw wins Survivor Series 5-2. Pay-per-view as a whole gets 4 out of 5 stars. The match of the night is tied between the men's Survivor Series and the Reigns versus Big E match. There wasn't really, to me, a worst match. If I really had to pick one, I'd probably say the women's Survivor Series for the sole purpose of the SmackDown losing because they decided to turn on Sasha last minute when they're up 4-1. I thought that was a really dumb choice by whoever booked the match. But again, I don't think there was really a worst of the night. Even the egg stuff was pretty funny. I think that got resolved on Raw. I'll have to watch Raw before I know for sure. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys thought of Survivor Series as a whole. We'll see you all in the next video. Stay golden. Peace.